signs out there that someone can go from just being an extremist, if you will, free speech, to the extreme, as opposed to someone actually going out and starting to shoot people?
Well, from what I know from experience and fact is that these people, they all have, like the lone dog. You're not going to infiltrate a lone dog, a person that operates by themselves and they don't talk a lot to other people and they don't share their plans. But there are the groups that share their plans with 3 or 4 people, and there are signs to look out for. I know it's hard to track people because of the Privacy Acts and the rights we have, but they do a lot more of internet research. They do active surveillance. I guarantee that this guy, Mr. Page, did surveillance on his soft target before he attacked them. They want to know the layout. They do a lot of Google research, maps. Google Satellite or Google Earth is a very creative tool these people use. They use the weapons laws very creatively to get through and get the type of weapons that they need. But ultimately, the ones that go out and actually do the act and cross the line are ones that feel like their backs are against the wall and they have no other recourse except for to go out and push their extreme beliefs on people and kill people when they feel necessary. And unfortunately, that's what's happened here. And there are some steps that can be taken, like psychological tests for persons that want to become gun owners and stuff like that, especially ones that have a past history, like in the military. We hear this guy might have had a history. That should have been checked out, but as you know, we can't go pointing fingers at this point.
And is it your assumption, as it is apparently law enforcement in Wisconsin, local, state, federal, that this individual may have acted alone or was part of a broader conspiracy?
That's hard to say, but just from what I've seen and what I've heard, that I believe he's a lone wolf. Usually if there's more than one person involved, then at that point you're most likely going to have an operative like myself or a criminal informant infiltrate your group, and they're going to prevent this from happening. So many times it goes unheard of in the media, but so many times things like this get nipped in the bud and people go to prison for conspiracy because persons like myself, trained professionals and others, are able to infiltrate these people because we get paid to go into these groups, no matter what types of groups they are, anti-government militias or white power groups or Spanish hate groups or black hate groups, whatever. The more people you involve in your plan, the more chance you are going to have an operative or an infiltrator in there or an informant.
David Gletty, David, we got to leave it right there, but thanks very much for joining us. David infiltrated these extremist groups on behalf of the FBI. FBI wrote a book about it entitled Undercover Nazi. David, thanks very much.
Thank you, Wolf.
Straight ahead, the massacre puts new gun control pressure on President Obama. Stand by for that.